Here, my phone. Okay, guys, welcome to the free Google Business Boost training. This is a little exciting for me because there's so much to learn about Google. I cannot learn fast enough, honestly. And I have partnered up with a Google product expert. If you guys have been following me, you know that we have a Google product expert on our team now. And she's quite busy, so she's not here today, but she will be in our upcoming masterclass. So I am going to invite you guys to a masterclass after this free training, and that's where you will meet her. But I'm telling you, there's so much information, there's so much knowledge to be learned, and I am going to show you everything that I'm learning, and I'm going to introduce you to our Google product expert who's going to spill the beans on everything Google. So for those of you who do not know me, my name is Jessica Cortez. I'm your real estate marketing expert, and I have years of experience helping realtors just like yourself maximize their online presence and generate leads. And today I'm doing what I do best. I'm here to show you how you can transform your real estate marketing strategies using a free platform, Google Business Profile. So the really harsh truth is what? If you're not on Google, you're probably invisible. Okay, so if you're one of those real estate agents who are like, I don't even know if I'm on Google Business Profile. If that's you and you do not know if you're on Google Business Profile, that's okay, because I'm going to help you with that. But if you don't know, you are losing out on a lot of visibility, and you are losing a lot of opportunity to reach clients who are searching for you. Okay. And so here's the thing. I'm going to show you why Google isn't just a search engine platform, because it is that, right? It's also the most powerful social media platform for realtors. And when optimized correctly, guys, your Google business profile literally can work for you 24/7. So who remembers the Boss Bot? You turn on your Boss Bot, you have your ads running, and your bot is just there 24/7 prospecting and sending people to your calendar, right? So Google is an automation as well, but in its own right. It has its own category. It's not a paid platform. So with Facebook ads, with the Boss Bot, you remember we were having to strategically create the ads and find an audience to, put our ad in front of, right? So Google is totally different, because when optimized correctly, your Google business profile, it becomes just like the Boss Bot, a 24/7 lead magnet, helping you attract high intent buyers and sellers without spending Facebook ads. Okay, so that's the beauty about that. So the big problem about social media and Instagram and Facebook is a lot of realtors spend hours creating posts for Instagram and Facebook, hoping, that's the key word, hoping to get seen and hoping to get engagement. And so here's the thing about Facebook and Instagram is if you're not strategically choosing your audience, your message and your brand are falling on deaf ears. So a lot of people are using social media platform to have friends, to be friends with other realtors, be friends with their mom, their dad, their cousins, all these people who may not be sending them any business at all. Okay, so if you're not strategically going out looking for buyers and sellers to add to your Facebook profile and your Instagram profile, then you're not going to get seen by your ideal client. And here's the thing is with Google, you can spend all the time and effort that you spend on Instagram and Facebook, and then, put that attention and energy towards Google, and you are actually going to be seen by people who are searching for realtors like yourself. Think about that. So when someone searches for a realtor in their city, they're not just browsing, right? They're actually looking for someone to hire. And Google isn't just, for vanity. Oh, I've got a business on Google. It's truly about visibility, credibility, and lead conversion. That's the beauty of it, is because when you are optimized completely and you can get found, people are going to start picking up the phone and calling you because they could actually find your business. Now, they don't truly do that on Instagram or Facebook. Not a whole lot, not unless you're running Facebook ads. And like I said, you're strategically adding buyers and sellers who you want to do business with to your profile. I hope that makes sense. So when someone searches for a realtor on Google, you have the opportunity to pop up, right? And that's the best part of Google Business Profile, is even when you're not online, you are being found by clients who are searching for you. So it's a really great solution if you're wanting to increase your visibility to your ideal client, which are ready to go buyers and sellers. So making Google your number one social media platform. It is so easy. This is what I love about it so much. Like I had a light bulb. When I had a light bulb, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's been this easy for this long. Because, for the longest time, I just thought for some reason you just had to be like super, super techie to get it. And even though I am kind of super techie, I just thought it was beyond even my reach, but truly it's not. Like, I don't know if you guys were here for the last masterclass, but Terry Grubb came on and we had been working with her Google Business profile, and she has started receiving phone calls from her Google Business profile, people searching for realtors in her area. So, I mean, it's very doable. Realtors think that Google is just a directory, like a business directory. Okay, I'm going to register my business, but then they think it's a forget it, set it and forget it type of platform. But it's not. It's not like Facebook ads where you can literally set it and forget it. You can turn it on and forget about it because your leads are going directly into your CRM. This is not the case. It's going to take a little time and a little effort for you to set up your profile in a way where you can actually get found. So, I mean, it does take consistent effort, to optimize your profile, but let me tell you, it is very, very doable. And I'm encouraging you to make this platform your favorite platform to post. So just like Instagram and Facebook, you need to post consistently. You have to engage with the people who are following your Google Business profile, people who are asking questions on your Google Business profile, like you responding to them, that helps your Google algorithm. So here's the thing. Google rewards you with organic exposure when you do those things. Okay, so if you are responding to your reviews, if you're responding to your post, if people are, clicking on your links and being sent to your website, Google's like, oh, this person's in business. And when somebody's searching for your services, then Google's going to remember you and be like, hey, somebody was on here looking for this and they found Jessica. Here's some more of Jessica. So it's really, really amazing once you finally get your rhythm and you consistently engage with your Google Business profile. It's amazing how much, it's amazing the results that you're going to start seeing. Basically, your phone ringing and people going to your website. Okay, so it's pretty easy if you take a look at it from that point of view. It's just like any other social media platform. So the big question is how do I even know if I'm on Google? So let's start with the basics. If are you even showing up on Google? So literally go to Google right now, if you could even open up a window and type in your business name. If your profile doesn't appear on the right-hand side, your business is practically invisible to potential clients. And even if you do have a Google Business profile and it's not optimized, you're still missing out on big opportunities because people aren't finding you. But we're going to cover all that. We're going to cover how you can fix that and what you can do to get your profile seen by more of your ideal clients. So optimization is key. What is optimization? It's basically just like setting up your profile, like getting it set up correctly so that you can actually get found. Once you confirm that you actually have a presence on Google, so like once you find yourself and you say, okay, there's my profile. I totally forgot that I created this a long time ago, right? Nowadays, Google has changed the rules and you do have to have a registered business of some sort. You have to have a DBA at the very least. And then, LLC or any other business entity that you have, you just have to register that business with Google. So at these days, at the very least, you do need a DBA. But once you do confirm you have a presence on Google, the next step is to make sure that your profile is fully optimized. And it's really simple. I put it into 3 steps that can help you optimize your profile. So you have to choose a keyword. This is something nobody really knows about. They just think, okay, so I'm going to create a profile and then I'm going to set, it up. I'm going to put all my business information in it. I'm going to put some photos. Yeah, I'll write some Q&A questions and things like that. But here's the thing, if you're not strategically choosing your keywords that you want to be searched for, like for instance, you have to decide who you want to be, who you want your business to be, how you want your business to be found. Because your ideal clients are searching for specific terms like realtor in Dallas, Texas, or luxury homes in Tampa. Selecting the right keywords ensures your profile appears in those searches. So you're going to be sprinkling your keywords throughout your Google Business profile. It's going to be in your business description. It's going to be in your Q&As. It's going to be in your products and your services. It's going to be literally everywhere in your post, in your content. That way, Google picks up on that. And so we're going to cover this in the masterclass. It is a lot to cover, and I'm trying to do my best to compile it into, a bite-sized training, but it's very elaborate, and we've broken it down for you inside our masterclass to kind of show you exactly how to do all of this. But once you get it, I'm telling you, it's easy. I think the hardest part is just getting started because it does seem like a lot, but once you get it all set up, then I'm going to show you how to automate everything. So complete your profile. So this is very important, guys, because at the very least, the very thing you can do for your business is complete your business profile information. Every section matters. So you want to make sure that all of your business info is complete, fill out your services. You want to add high quality photos. I mean, it goes in depth, and we're going to break all that down as well. Step 3 is run an audit report. Okay, because how are you going to fix something if you don't know what's wrong with it, right? The only way to know where you stand on Google is to analyze your profile. And not just your profile, you also need to analyze your competitor's profile. That is key because a Google Business Profile audit reveals how optimized your profile is. It'll show you what's missing and what you need to do to improve and outrank others in your market. So that's the key, is to 1, choose a keyword, figure out how you want to be found, make sure all of your business info is completed on each and every one of your social media profiles, and everything has to look the same and sound the same. So you can't be, one person here, Jessica Cortez, Dallas Realtor on Google, and then just be, somebody completely different on your other social media platforms. You have to be the same business everywhere. Your business has to be the same everywhere. So go into your social media platforms. If some of them are older and you belong to old brokerages, change that. If you had different locations, go back and change it to where you are currently located now, because it's going to be harder for you to get found if there's different information about you everywhere. It needs to be the same everywhere. And then your audit report, oh my God, this thing is a game changer. I can't wait to show you this. But your audit report is definitely going to help you optimize your profile. And do it in a way where you're actually competing or even being better than your competitors. And we're going to cover that after this right here. So posting and engagement. So remember how I was telling you how social Google Business Profile is another social media platform. So Google, like I said, isn't just a set it and forget it platform. It's just like Instagram. It's just like Facebook. It rewards businesses that stay active. So if you are not posting and not being consistent, obviously Google's not going to think you're in business. Instead, you don't want to fight the algorithm. You want to work with it. So you have to give Google something to work with. And the key difference of Google, Instagram, and Facebook basically is that Google has high quality type of leads. Okay, because your leads on Google is Google Business Profile is the social media profile, and then Google is, they're two platforms, but they are together, owned by the same business, and they're integrated with each other. So Instagram and Facebook, they're not integrated, they're not native. So Google Business Profile is a native platform of Google. So Google is going to send information back and forth to your profile and to Google. Instagram and Facebook, they don't have that luxury. Okay. So if people happen to be your friends on on Facebook and on Instagram, they're your friends because you added them, not because they were searching for you and they found you and then they added you, if that makes any sense. So you have to remember regular updates, everything that you're literally doing on Google and on Facebook, you can take that same energy, that same marketing strategy, all of the content that you're posting on there, just start posting it as well on Google Business Profile. If I had to choose one Google Business Profile, say, okay, I don't have a social media auto poster, so I can't post everywhere. Say you don't have a lot of time and you just have to pick one, choose Google. Literally choose Google. And everything that you're posting already, you can just post that there. And it's going to be really, really fun to see people coming to your profile and engaging with your content. So you do want to post listings, just sods, use high quality photos. The listings and just sods, if you can, what Google loves to see are original photos. A really good Google hack is if you are at an open house, let's say you just sold a property, you don't have to necessarily like stand in front of the property and the address, but go take a picture of you standing in front of the street sign and post it on your Google Business Profile. And if there's an elementary school down the street, post a picture of the name of the elementary street, a school, and put it on your Google Business Profile. Any major landmarks, take a picture of it and put it on Google Business Profile, because Google is going to say, oh, I know where this is at. I know where this is at. And it's going to use proximity to start putting people who are living in those areas in front of you, if that makes sense. So Google's a search engine. It's going to be crawling on your website looking for information, and you have to feed it what you want it to know about your business, about where you are, where you're located, all the things. So you have to tell your clients when they're giving giving you testimonies, you ask them to use your name or your business name, use your business name, use the location where you help them. Oh, she helped me sell my house in Glen Heights, and oh, she helped me find a new home and at D.R. Horton in this community. You just want to encourage them to use these words, because these keywords are going to help you get found when other people are searching for them as well. I hope that makes sense. So videos, very, very huge with Google. Google loves video. Oh my God, Google loves video. My dad, he is a handyman in Irving, Texas. He's top 3, rated top 3. But I'm telling you, he's been in business for a while. He has over 100 reviews, 5-star, 100 5-star reviews, and he has tons and tons of video and photos. And my dad, without even knowing what he was doing, was consistently posting videos, getting those reviews, and he earned his rank at the top 3 because he just naturally was using it to share information about his business, about his projects, what he does. So we just need to take that same concept and use it in our real estate business. You know, when you go to new home builders, I mean, take a tour. If you want to sell those homes, take a tour around the neighborhood, start clicking pictures of those areas and posting them on your profile with video as well. If you can show yourself, and remember the keywords that you're using in your scripts in your video matter too, because Google's crawling all of that. So you want to make sure that everything that you say and do is SEO optimized to find your business. Tips and facts and questions. So for the Q&A on Google Business Profile, a really great thing to do is, and we're going to show you this in the masterclass, is how to find out what people are asking naturally on Google. And then you're going to use what they are searching for, and you're going to turn that into content for Q&As. And you're going to answer what people are searching for. So when people are searching for that, you're going to pop up. It's so fun. Oh my God. Like once you start understanding, I don't want to say you're like manipulating Google, but you're basically telling Google what you want to be found for by strategically placing these keywords, these videos, your images inside of your Google post. So responding to reviews, just continue to encourage your clients after closing. In the masterclass, we go over, like, we're going to give you like campaigns to automate to your clients who have had closings that will send them directly to your Google business profile to leave yourself a review. Okay. And if I were you, I would definitely take some time to maybe build a little script for your clients. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Just, you know, like I said before, asking them to mention your name and the location that you've helped them in at the very least, and what service that you helped them with. So using geotag updates to boost local reach. So that's basically what we just covered. So it gets quite fun, guys. Like once you start understanding like how to do it, you're just, I'm telling you, you're going to be addicted. It's pretty amazing. So let's talk about this audit report, okay? Because this is your secret weapon right here, because not everybody has an audit report. Not everybody's thinking like this, right? But the fastest way to improve your Google Business Profile is to learn from those who are already winning. Okay, so if you have people who have been in the business on Google, they've made it their business to be on Google for quite some time, and they are ranking, you might want to learn from them. Okay, so we want to analyze your top ranking competitors, and we want to see what exactly is working for them. You know, what keywords are they ranking for? How many reviews do they have? And what kind of content are they posting? We're going to be able to see all of that, because guess what? Then we use that data to make your profile even stronger. So why guess at it? You know, you're like, okay, I want to start a Google Business Profile. Let me register it now. Let me just, like, you know, type in some stuff. Like, you don't really know what you're doing, right? You don't really have a game plan or a roadmap to get you to rank higher or even just next to your competitors. And so what we're doing is we're taking the guesswork out and we're just reverse engineering their success. And there's nothing wrong with that, because let me tell you, it is readily available for you to find. And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So it's pretty awesome. I'm going to pull up my screen and I'm going to show you what a Google Business Profile audit report looks like. So give me 1 second. Okay, so this is a Google Business audit report. And it's pretty amazing because what happens is this is what happens. You choose a keyword. So we have a couple of options for you guys this time around for the masterclass. You have a do it yourself version where we will have pre-recorded videos for you to follow. You choose your own keyword, like what you want to be ranked for. If you join the masterclass, we will help you choose your keyword. It's this keyword here. So she chose Dallas Realtor. Okay. And so her score was actually like a 33% when she first started. So she's actually have made some progress. She still has a way to go. And let me just dive right into it. So here, your business category is just really important, when it comes to Google, because you want to be categorized for the business that you are giving, right? You want to be categorized correctly. If you're not categorized correctly, then people aren't going to find you and you're not going to rank where you want to rank. So right here under categories, it says find your categories opportunity. So these are the categories that are included in your Google Business profile. And then below, she actually had, I probably should have pulled up somebody like completely new, because she used to have categories here that she didn't have that her competitors did have. And so right here, these are her top 3 competitors. And then these are the categories that they have. And what we did when we first started with Terry was all of the categories that they had, we made sure she had, if it was relevant to her business, right? Because obviously if she's not in property management, or if she doesn't do commercial or anything like that, we're not going to add that. But for the business categories that she was missing, we added them, and we were able to add them because we knew what her competitors who were ranking for Dallas Realtor, we knew what they were plugging in as their categories. Okay. So inside of your audit report, you'll get ranking insights. You will be able to see like what the organic websites for your keywords, who they are and what they're doing. So this is very important because you can click on any of these and see what they're doing and then do what they are doing. And these are people specifically for her keyword that she wants to search for. So it's going to be different for every single realtor, because every person's different, every business different, every marketing is different, every services are different. Business attributes. So, this is basically what your business offers. Before this, I don't believe Terry offered online appointments. Her other competitors did. So we added online appointments because it's relevant to her business. And that's one thing that she was not offering that the others were. So I hope you get the gist, right? So in the masterclass, our Google profile expert, Molly, our Google product expert, she's going to go over websites, website speed, the geo grids, all that. It's a little beyond my pay grade, but she's going to be able to help us and guide us through that. It's really interesting. I'm learning so much when it comes to websites, because basically what you truly have to do, your websites nowadays, before you can optimize your Google Business profile and only work on your Google Business profile, and you can still like get leads and everything. But nowadays, Google's really wanting your website to actually match your Google Business profile. So let's just pretend if you have services that you're offering on Google Business profile, then you also need to mention those services on your website page. And we're going to cover that as well. That's a lot to go over today, but it just goes to show that there's just so much involved with you being found on Google. Her competitors, they have listed here 69 photos, 42 photos, 272 photos. So Terry needs to add more photos. Terry needs to do 60. If she wants to rank number 1, she needs to have 69 photos or more. she wants to rank number 2, she needs to have 42 photos or more. And then somehow this person's got 272 because they take into account a lot of things. A lot of things go into are factored in whenever you're doing your profile. But at the very least, she wants 42 photos or more to be ranking in this 3-pack. So post, you can see how often your competitors are posting. So this here, number 1, she's posting every day. Okay, so she's got some competition there. But Terry has come a very long way. She really, really has. Like, this used to be a much smaller number. I think it was like 10 when she first started. And I'm going to show you what she's been doing. She's actually been using Boss Up Desk social media auto poster to create posts and post them on Google. And then she's also doing this for Instagram, and then she's got a Facebook account. So it's not like she's truly posting every day. She's dedicating some time to create posts, for her Google business profile. So at the very least, we know she needs to beat, well, she's already beaten these people. So if she wants to start ranking higher, then she needs to have 100 or more photos. And then we are able to analyze the post content, what words and keywords are being used throughout, so that we know what words and keywords to use in our profile too. And then we get to see all of her competitors' post and what they're doing and what's working for them. I mean, if you want to take an example from anybody, it would be this person here. I mean, they are doing so good at posting content. But it's all spelled out for you, so you do not have to do any guessing. That's the beauty about this audit report. So that was posts, and then reviews. So reviews is a really huge factor. I mean, obviously you want to get the most reviews, you want to get the best reviews, but here you can see that her competitors has 84 reviews. And the crazy thing about it is I know Terry is selling at least 1 to 2 houses a month. This should be more. Like, I mean, she's kind of lacking here. So we're going to have to make sure that her automation is set up and turned on, because this could be so much more. So she needs 84 to rank higher than this. I never know how to say her name, but this number 1 competitor here, she needs 39 or more to beat this competitor here. And then, so she needs 15 or more to rank higher than this. So basically what you're seeing here is your roadmap to ranking higher than these other profiles here. You know what they're doing. You just need to match what they're doing or do it better. Okay. So, and then we kind of go into business description. I mean, we break down this audit report thoroughly. This has a lot to do with your website, but at the very end, you get a to-do list, okay? And this is going to be different for every single realtor. This is so important because it's like, okay, so, I mean, now what? I have all this information. The audit report will break down, we suggest including the following primary categories, and then it'll tell you which categories to add. It'll tell you which attributes to add. It'll tell you, like, to match the average photos uploaded by the top 3 competitors, you need to reach 128. So it literally gives you your game plan, so you're just not like randomly posting and just kind of figuring it out. Like, where you have to go, what you have to do in order to start ranking, with the top dogs, pretty much. So this audit report is very insightful. It's very helpful into helping you figure out where you stand compared to your other competitors. Let me see. So she also has a website that captures leads. So a lot of websites do not capture leads. they have like an IDX. Maybe people can browse around, see some houses, and maybe there might be a form somewhere, somehow. But, do they truly see your face? Do they truly get to meet you? Do they, have places here and there sprinkled throughout your website to, land onto a calendar or onto a form and possibly into a chatbot? So we gave Terry some scripts that we're going to be sharing with you inside of the masterclass. If you decide you want to use this template, all you have to do truly is just plug in your information, but literally everything is written for you. I did it as generic as I could so that I could share the template. So all you have to do is truly go in and plug in like your bio, your information, and then, if you have your own quotes that you want to put in, like there's a way to make it your own, but I made it as easy as I could to help anybody without a website to come in and plug in their information and start capturing leads. Because what's going to happen is people are going to come here and they're going to click on your website, and where is it going to take them? Are they going to have an IDX, or are they going to have a video of you introducing yourself and what you can do for them? Like, I mean, all this stuff really kind of matters. First impressions matter. So you definitely want to have some kind of website presence. I think Google actually requires you to have a website now, and before it used to not. So they are doing some big changes with Google as far as like how important it is for you to optimize your website as well. And that's just another thing for us to cover, but way too much to cover in this training here. But throughout her website, you can come here and then you can, well, not you, but clients can come here. Terry will give her little spiel. They see her and then they can choose to pick a time on her calendar to meet with her. And then obviously she's got her success stories at the bottom and all of her reviews. So, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward, hey, how are you doing? This is what I can do. Here's my calendar. And here are all the people that I've helped. Very simple, very basic. You don't have to do anything, crazy, but you just want to have some kind of presence and you want to have some kind of engagement, interaction, some kind of authority that you're showing, some knowledge. We even have like an ebook on this website where you can give them something and also capture their information. So, I mean, throughout this template, there's everything. And she's missing her logo. I don't know why that's that. Sorry, I'm noticing that. So yeah, so there's that. I do want to kind of go back and finish this presentation really quickly because I am inviting you. I'm inviting you right now to our masterclass. And so now you have an idea of how to check if you're on Google, how to optimize your profile for more visibility and leads. And I know this training is like very fast and is, I would be here all day giving you as much as I could about this, but there's so many things that you can do to optimize and engage with your profile so that you can get found. And it's just not enough time to do it today. But I did show you how to post and engage and stay on top of mind with your profile, and how to analyze your competitors' profile so that you can start outranking them, which is the coolest thing ever. It's just before, it's like you just go on Google and you just hope for the best and hope you get found. But now you have a roadmap. Now you see what you need to do so you can start filling in those gaps and start doing what your competitors are doing. So your ideal clients, they're literally right now typing in realtors near me, and you may not be found. So it is your turn. It is your turn to make Google your lead generation source. Okay, so I'm inviting you to our Google Business Boost Masterclass. I want everybody to, at the very least, take away from this training, is, even if you don't come to the masterclass, is to just start posting more on Google. At the very least, try to get as many reviews as possible. Organic reviews, do not buy them, please. You'll get flagged and Google don't like that. At the very least, get as many reviews as possible and post as much images and videos as possible. Even just those two things alone can move the needle. It won't do like, it won't, it's not a miracle worker, but it definitely helps. Okay. At the very least, you want to do that. So inside the masterclass, every realtor will get a custom Google Business audit. Okay, so the audit is going to be different for every realtor. It's not like I can just do one audit and then share it for everybody, because your market's different. What you want to be ranked for, like your keyword, is going to be different. Some of you might do, what do they call it? Property management. Some of you might do commercial. Some of you might want to focus a little more on listings, and then others might have, down payment assistance. And hopefully soon enough, I'm going to have a new business that gives cash offers. So I mean, I've got a long ways to go too, but the point is that we each have our own goals and what we want to offer, and so we need to be able to rank for that. So everyone will get an opportunity to have their profile audited, so that we can give you a roadmap to help you. And that's what I covered here. So each realtor is going to receive a unique plan based on their specific marketing goals. That's what I just covered. So this is what our upcoming live sessions look like. So next week around the same time, we will have our first Google Business Boost Masterclass. We're going to introduce you, and you're going to meet our Google product expert. She's going to answer any questions that you may have. And we're going to kick off the masterclass. If you choose to do do it for you, DIY, do it yourself. If you choose to do that, you do get to come to the introductory class, because we do want you to have an opportunity to meet our product expert. And then we're going to go over how the master class works, and I'm going to give you instructions on how to send us your keyword and where to send it and all that. So you will get to come to the introduction class at the very least. Okay, and then for the rest of you, we will help you choose your keyword. Okay, so we're going to ask you information about your business, and then we're going to do our own keyword research on our end, and then send you a list of keywords to choose from. So that's how that works. And so we're kind of going to hold your hand and walk you through everything. And then weekly, we'll be able to check your progress in your work. And if you have any questions on how to do things, and you can share your screen and we can walk you through that. So it's a lot of work at first, but let me tell you, once you get it, I'm going to show you how to optimize it, just like Terry's optimizing her profile. And so the third week, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to do SEO optimization for your profile. So it's not like you have to truly come up with all the content yourself. I'll be able to walk you through how to use ChatGPT to do that. And then the last week, we're going to show you automation, how to automate your review requests, how to automate your post. And then obviously, we're going to give you content ideas and strategies. And then after the masterclass, anybody who belongs to Boss Up Desk, we will have monthly content creation for Google Business Profile. So it's a lot of stuff. I'm eager to share that with you guys. I do want to cover one more thing before I answer any questions in the chat. So give me 1 second. I do want to, okay. I do want it to cover frequently asked questions. So will I get help getting verified on Google? Absolutely. If you don't already have a Google Business Profile, we will walk you through how to do that. If you can't figure it out, you can come to the masterclass and have access to our Google product expert and ask her what the heck you're doing wrong. And then she'll be able to tell you. If you still can't figure it out, you'll have an opportunity to hire Molly to do it for you. So that is an option as well. So we will help you get started, and we'll provide you with instructions on how to get verified. You want to join the masterclass, but your Google profile is suspended. Okay, so while reinstating a suspended Google business profile is not covered in the masterclass, that is a unique beast that only it's a business within itself. It truly is. So our Google product expert can assist you with that. So you can opt in for assistance from her to help you reinstate your Google business profile. There is an additional fee for that. So if you do have questions about that, just hit me up personally and I will walk you through how to get connected to our Google product expert to help you get reinstated. So what if I can't make the masterclass? If you cannot make the masterclass, do not worry. The classes will be recorded and all videos and materials will be available in your membership area. Okay, so just like any of the past boot camps that we've ever done, you have a membership area and then you'll have all your videos posted there. And then Molly, we were actually talking about doing just like a session for Q&As so that people don't actually have to watch a whole training just to get their questions answered. So, we're going to work on having just a questions library where people in the masterclass are coming just for questions so that we can create a segment inside the membership so people can go directly to the questions and answers and figure out what was said and what was working and what the solution was for other people's problems. How often do I need to run an audit report? So this needs to happen every 90 days. So if you came to the last masterclass and you've made some progress or you've done some work and you're just like, I don't know where I stand now, then now is a good time to run your audit report to see if you've moved the needle at all, if you made any progress, and if you're starting to rank higher. So you do want to do that periodically. Do Boss Up members have to pay to attend the masterclass? Yes, it is a masterclass. We do have Google Product Expert now, and so it's not just me. So everybody has to, enroll. How do I get a Google Business Audit report if I haven't created a profile yet? This is a really great question. And what you have to do is you have to register your business with Google and create your profile. Once you create your profile, you'll just go through the process just like every other masterclass attendee, and you'll have to choose your keyword. Once you choose your keyword, then we'll run an audit report and see who's ranking for that keyword. The top 3 people is this person, and this person, and this is where you rank. And then we'll go and do the process and look at their audit report, and then we'll just tell you, hey, let's start doing what they're doing and let's do it better. When do I get free 30-day access to Boss Up Desk? So after you sign up and we start the masterclass, you'll get your free access. Okay, we don't want to give it to you before then, because then your 30 days start before the masterclass, and then it kind of defeats the purpose of it truly being like free. So after masterclass begins and you start working, then you can start using the websites and the auto posters and everything else in there. And yes, there will be tech support, just like all of our past boot camps. You will have access in a scheduled time to come and ask your questions. Molly is super busy person, so we have a scheduled time for her to come in, and then weekly we're going to be meeting to go over your progress and basically holding you accountable for finishing your profile, because we want everybody to finish, because it doesn't work if you don't do the work. That's the most important part. And that's the most important part of being a part of the master classes, because you're going to have accountability. You're going to have somebody doing it with you, holding your hand and making sure that you're doing it right. That's the most important part. So do I need a registered business to create a Google profile? Yes, at the very least, you need a doing business as, and you need like a utility bill. Google accepts your business license, DBA, tax certificates. I'm sorry, I'm sick. Electricity, phone, water, internet bills. Is there a done for you option? I actually need to take this one down this time because this time around there is not going to be a done for you option. We need a bigger team for that. So this time around we won't have that. I need to take that down. But the answer is not this time. And that's pretty much it. I do want to show you one more thing. So you will get live boot camp, free 30-day trial to Boss Up Desk. You'll get the ChatGPT prompts that we're using to optimize. You'll get your templates, your review widget to automate your reviews, personal website template. That's the website that I showed you in the Google Business Auto Poster. We do have a $99 option where you can do it yourself, and then you have a 4-week enrollment option where we do it with you and you have access to our Google product expert. And then we also have a buy now, pay later option. So on the checkout page, you see here, you can choose to be a part of the masterclass and have 4 weeks with me and the Google product expert, or you can simply choose to do it on your own at your convenience. And whenever, you choose, you have the time to do it and not at the scheduled, dates that we have. So you have options to buy now, pay later. So Affirm, that what these options do is they help you break out the payments. So if you wanted to purchase, let me see, that's okay, so this one. If you wanted to purchase the masterclass, they'll give you options of, having $45 a month, $82 a month, or you have an option to do 166, for 3 months. So it really just kind of depends on your budget and where you are financially, and how you're trying to invest in your business. So you don't necessarily have to pay everything up front. So there's that option. We're trying to make it as easy for you to get access to us and the training for 4 weeks. And I think that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to drop this link. Actually, I had another link, but I actually don't want to have to go look for it. I'm just going to grab this, even though it's not my short link. And I'm going to put it inside of the chat and answer any questions that you guys may have. Does anybody have any questions?
For the do-it-yourself, one, you still get access to the what's her name, Molly? Or
You'll get to meet her on the very first session. So bring your questions if you have any. That would be a great opportunity for you to ask her anything about anything. So you do get a 1 session with Molly, but you wouldn't get her for 4 weeks.
okay.
Does anybody else have any questions?
Hi, I do have a question. I'm a little confused. What's the difference between the masterclass and the do-it-yourself? Like, is there additional?
Well, so the master class is an interactive training. So it's going to be just like you and me are talking like this. And I'm going to walk you through the training. And if you had any questions, I can answer them just like I'm answering your question here. If you had done some work previously and we're in a master class, then afterwards you can show me your screen and I can answer any questions, or Molly can answer any questions if you're feeling stuck. Now, in the do it yourself, it's just pre-recorded videos. And this is how you do it. Here's the video on how to do it. And then you're just kind of by yourself working the platform by yourself, if that makes sense.
Okay, and so there's several recordings.
Yeah, it's just like a let me see. It's just like any kind of, have you ever purchased an online course? You'll have modules, and module 1 will, be like an introductory video and it'll tell you about, everything we talked about. And then, the second module will have a video and it'll tell you, you know, about your audit report. The third video will break down the audit report and then show you how to use the audit report to optimize. So it's basically everything I'm going to be doing in the masterclass, but it's just going to be recorded and then you're not really going to have access to me.
Gotcha. Like the feedback, right? With you, we get feedback and stuff.
Yeah, but you'll still have, you know, the same material. It's just not going to be live. It's just,
Okay.
you know, pre-recorded from our last masterclass. And
Okay.
yeah, and then Molly is not going to be there either. So you won't have access to Molly if you have any questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we have questions on DIY, then we just stuck.
I mean, kind of. I don't want to say kind of. I mean, I don't know how to answer that because I don't know what your question would be. You know,
I
so
mean, I don't know. I haven't seen the
right.
training, but I'm just saying, like, if something came up and we had a question.
You're not going to have access to us. No, I mean, so I don't know. I know you've been to our boot camps, you know, so
Yes.
you know
Mhm.
how crazy they can be. There's a lot of people involved, you know, we're helping a lot of people at once. So, I mean, in order to streamline this service, in order to streamline us helping as many people as possible, it's just better to show up live and get the help that you need versus, you know, us having to go back and forth, losing emails and stuff. Like, I mean, we've done it before and it's just like, you can do it yourself and have at it. And I mean, it should be pretty explanatory, but if you do feel stuck, you can always hire, you know, her to, you know, to help you register your business and for reinstatement. But everything else, I mean, it's really just about you following the videos and getting it done.
Gotcha.
Okay. Does anybody else have any questions? Anything about Google or your profile or anything?
I have another question. So, what happened? Do you guys talk about like reviews? For example, you had a good business relationship with a person, but for some reason personal, they decided to give you a bad review. So how do you work? I mean, is there
So
like
I know for sure I've heard this question asked before. So this will be a really great question for Molly since she's the Google expert. But I've heard her say before you cannot delete bad reviews. I would personally
right?
just respond to the review and be very like professional, but be honest too, you know. So if she's on there and she's just I don't know. I don't turn it into a Jerry Springer thing, but I mean, just maybe paint a clearer picture for people who might be reading it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. It kind of, yeah.
you
It makes
you well, you can't get rid of it. I know Molly would say that, so that I have
right.
learned. Yeah, but if I were you, I would just respond to it. Like, I mean, if you have something to say about it, then say it, but just be professional about it. Because you are a person, you're a business, you are in business. So if that was bad business, say that. That's my opinion. My dad, I'm telling you, my dad, oh my God, he's so crazy. But he's a handyman. So I mean, I know it's a different profession, but you know, if somebody says something on Google, he responds to it very professionally, but he gives his opinion about the story. So I know it can be done, and I think it should be done because I think it's, you know, better for both sides to kind of voice what happened. So just do it professionally and do it tastefully. And then maybe like also, you know, well, she's not like an actual past client. So I would say, oh, if you need help, you know, you can go here, you know, and then redirect them to somewhere on your page where they can get some kind of support or, you know, anything like that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I did put it in the chat, guys, the link to the masterclass. Hopefully you guys can click on it. I will send this out in an email. So if nobody else has any questions, then I guess we are done for today. Alvin, do you have any questions? Margaret, Virginia, Lorena?
I have a question.
Okay.
I checked on Google and I do have a page I haven't worked on,
Mhm.
but on the search bar, the link is so long, how can you shorten it to put, to give your link to somebody?
You can use Bitly. It's a URL shortener. So just type into your computer Bitly URL shortener. And so if you want to start sharing that, you can shorten your URL and
Okay.
share it like that so it's prettier.
Is it Bentley, Bentle?
Bitly is Bitly, I think. Bitly, I'm trying to remember if there's an E in there. Bitly, Bitly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll
or
go now
just
take
type,
a
or just type in any URL shortener.
Okay, perfect.
You're welcome. Got it. Anybody else? Okay, so it is 2 o'clock. I think we did good. All right, everybody. Well, hopefully we see you in the masterclass. Click on the link in the chat, join the masterclass, look for an invite to the masterclass. And an email enrollment ends on Sunday, mainly because we have to send out new emails and start preparing for our masterclass. So hopefully you guys had got some really great information and you're able to use some of the tips that we were mentioned today to just go today on your profile and just start posting and start asking for organic reviews, true, real reviews, people, and just don't stop. Just do not stop using it. Just make it your go-to social media platform. You will not regret it. We'll see you in the masterclass. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome. See you soon.